Pope Francis, known for standing up for the poor and changing many traditions of the Catholic Church, died on Easter Monday at the age of 88. The Vatican said he passed away at 7:30 a.m. local time at his residence in Casa Santa Marta, where he had lived since becoming Pope in 2013. He died the day after Easter Sunday, the most important day for Christians, when they celebrate the resurrection of Jesus. Although he had been very sick earlier in the year with double pneumonia and spent 5 weeks in the hospital, he recovered enough to make several public appearances during Holy Week, including a final one on Easter Sunday. During Easter Sunday, he gave a blessing from the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, and while an aide read his full speech, he still greeted the crowd and blessed children from his Pope-mobile. He also met briefly with U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance that day. Vance later said it was clear the Pope was very sick, but he was honored to see him. As soon as the Vatican announced his death, tributes poured in. U.S. President Donald Trump posted, "Rest in peace, Pope Francis." Although Trump and Francis had disagreed on immigration policies, many world leaders shared kind words. Italy's Prime Minister, Giorgia Meloni, called him a great man and a great pastor. Argentina's President Javier Milei, who had clashed with the Pope in the past, said it was an honor to have known him. King Charles of the United Kingdom said Francis would be remembered for his compassion and work to bring people together. People gathered in St. Peter's Square to mourn, pray, and cry. Church bells rang across Rome and other cities. Tributes also happened at major churches around the world, including in Melbourne, Paris, and Buenos Aires. Now that the Pope has died, the Catholic Church begins 9 days of mourning. His body will be placed in a coffin Monday evening, and he may lie in state at St. Peter's Basilica as early as Wednesday for people to say goodbye. The burial usually happens 4 to 6 days after death until a new pope is elected. Cardinal Kevin Farrell will serve as acting head of the Vatican. Francis, born Jorge Mario Bergoglio in Argentina in 1936, was the first Latin American and the first Jesuit to become pope. He was also the first pope in over 1,200 years who wasn't from Europe. He chose the name Francis after Saint Francis of Assisi, a saint known for helping the poor. Francis became known as a modern, humble leader who wanted the church to focus on compassion and inclusivity. He spoke out on global issues like climate change, war, and immigration. He supported more roles for women in the church and allowed blessings for same-sex couples. He also tried to make the church's finances more transparent and hold bishops accountable for covering up abuse. Still, he faced strong resistance from conservative groups, and criticism from progressives who felt he didn't go far enough. Despite major efforts, scandals involving abuse within the church continued under his leadership. Even with all the challenges, Pope Francis will be remembered for trying to open the Catholic Church to the world, especially to those who often felt left out. Comment your feelings about the Pope and don't forget to like and subscribe.